Hello and welcome to another episode of Hoard of the Dragon Queen review, and today we're going to look at episode 6. Castle Neritar, if I'm saying that correctly, is continuation of episode 5. As I mentioned in the previous video, 5 seemed pretty short. This is more of an introduction into this episode. Now, this episode consists of our adventurers travelling to the castle through Dead Man's Mare, which is swampland. It takes 2 days by foot. Over those 2 days, there's a chance that you will meet a lizard folk that will help you in winning over the lizard folk into getting into the castle, but more of that later. So you've got your random encounters here. All these creatures, or monsters, are in the downloadable pack off of the Adventures League website, or they'll be in the Monsters Manual, which is out in a couple of weeks. It's got some brief descriptions of the monsters that appear in the table here, and let you know how you should play them in this episode. Castle Neritar gives you history behind it, whereabouts it's situated, and some of the secrets in there. So, spoiler alert, there's a portal that's in the dungeon of the castle, and it's connected to a hunting lodge, which is the base for episode 7 in the Grey Peak Mountains. So, nice picture of Farblack's splatter goo. Gives you a brief description of the factions that appear in the episode. So the Cult of the Dragon, the Bullywugs even. No, I was correct first time, the Bullywugs. The Lizard Folk, and the Red Wizard, Vargaramanthar. Don't know exactly how to pronounce that. He's the adult black dragon that appears in the episode. He has a cool secret, which I'm not going to tell you about, but he should appear in Rise of Tiamat. And then it jumps in straight to how to get into the castle. You can approach it in different ways. One of the most interesting narrative ways to do it is your character called Snapjaw, who you meet on the way to the castle, and with him, if you befriend him, he can talk to some of the lizard folk and cause a rebellion against the Cult of the Dragon, which will allow you to get in. As before, you got in this episode there are 3 pictures. Level 1, ground level, information on the different sections in that. Level 2, again, different sections in that. And then level 3. And this is quite a big episode because it is a whole castle that you're trying to lay siege to, and then the dungeon underneath the castle. So virtually 4 areas in here. This does lead directly into this episode. The hunting lodge, because there is a portal in this area, in area 12, I believe it is. No, 13 even. You do meet some of the head characters in this episode, and you do fight them, because it's getting towards the end of this book, which does lead on to number 7, which is the episode before the last one. So you do meet Resmir is in this episode, I believe. There's some other creatures that are in here as well. So there's the Great Ooze, the Gargoyles, Spectres, Bullywugs. Splattergoo is in this as well. You can fight him if you want. Obviously lizard folk, if you decide to befriend them. Some guard drakes, So it just gives you a nice variation in this. It's a nicely constructed episode. It gives you, as a DM, it gives you the ability to narrate a large siege onto a castle, and then see where your adventurers take it. So all in all, it's a very nice episode. It does open things up narratively, with only 2 episodes left. I want to see how it shapes up towards the end. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you want any more information on this supplement book, feel free to comment, like, subscribe. The more that you do, the more I can keep doing this as before. So good luck, happy gaming.